Nugget. What a cool word that is. Today I'm going to talk about nuggets, but not nuggets of gold, nuggets of wisdom, nuggets of truth, nuggets of discovery. Things that I experience in everyday life, and especially things that I experience when I give my talks to people. And recently in my talks, I've been developing this very simple, but it seems to be a very powerful idea of batteries, human batteries. And that's what today's nugget is going to be about. One of those batteries. You know, the idea that we have these human batteries inside us, which are often depleted or undercharged, and we're trying to fully charge them at any given moment. Now, one of those batteries is called recognition and validation. And I've been seeing this as really hit people when I talk about this one. You can see it in their eyes, in their facial expressions, that this is quite an important one. And what is recognition and validation? Well, if you want that battery to be fully charged, you need to be able to answer yes to a very powerful and very important question. And that question is, do I matter? Now, I don't know about you, but when I ask that question about myself, I have to admit that battery is often quite low, actually. So how do we charge up that battery? How do we kind of zing it, fill it with energy? Well, to tell you a story about what this actually means, I want to show you a little picture here, a little image. It's an image of a father and a child, because I've got 3 kids myself, and I never forget when I got the first kid and brought my child home, my son, laid him out on the bed, and suddenly realized I had this huge responsibility, massive responsibility as a parent. But it was also a wonderful thing too, not just because a new human being had been brought into my life, but because suddenly I understood that I meant something to this child. I was really, really important. And that's the point about mattering. When you feel that you matter, you know you're really secure in this knowledge that you have a strong and meaningful connection and that you're not alone in this life. This is a two-way relationship, right? So when I asked my question, do I matter there? It was a resounding yes, and that feels great. Now here's the other thing. That child grows up through life asking itself the same question, do I matter? And the thing is, we're not born knowing this value. It's not inside us that we naturally believe we matter. It's formed over time. This perception of whether we matter is formed over time, and it's based on how we are seen and treated by the people in our lives. The other thing about mattering, or self-worth, if you want to call it that, is that it's not developed in a vacuum. You need others around you, right? You can't answer that question on your own. You need others to help you answer that question. And what I love about this question is the more charged that battery is, here's where it gets really cool. The more charged that battery is, high levels of mattering act as a protective shield against stress, anxiety, depression, and loneliness. It's a really important battery, which is why I believe that the people in the audience, when I give this talk, are moved. You can see it, something's happening inside them. Of course, that was a wonderful experience. And I'm already thinking ahead in time, 20, 30 years, when I'm sitting at home, perhaps one day, I won't have that much hair, of course, but sitting at home one day, on my own at home, the phone beside me, my kids have grown up, they've moved away, and I'm waiting for one of them to call and just say to me, Papa, nothing special, I was just thinking about you. Then I know I matter. So, hope you enjoyed this little nugget for today. If you want more nuggets, let me know what you want me to talk about, and I'll be happy to serve you more nuggets of wisdom, of truth, of discovery, whatever you want. Take care.